Listen, enjoy.
Hey, and welcome to the second episode of Skills Talk. This is Robin Jackson, your host. Thank you for joining me again. Well, this show comes to you on the back of the cabinet announcement by our president. And as expected, we had some mixed reactions to the cabinet announcement. Markets have reacted, and our currency has somewhat reacted to it as well. But of particular interest to this podcast is the fact that Blade Nzimande has been announced as the Minister of Higher Education and Science and Technology, a portfolio which has now been combined under one ministry. And of course, Blade Nzimande takes up his position that he held, I think, 2 years back. Thulas Nxesi has been appointed as Minister of Employment and Labour, a portfolio which has also been revamped somewhat. But this show tonight is all about the critical skills and scarce skills list that we have in South Africa. About 2 months ago, the Department of Higher Education released the Critical and Scarce Skills list for South Africa, and this was based on information that was gathered, of course, during 2018. As our country battles high unemployment rates, it is striking to note that there are no sufficient applicants with qualified skills for available career opportunities on the critical scarce skills list. This has prompted government to actually review the list to attract and maintain critically skilled labor in South Africa and to increase growth, transformation, and of course, economic growth. So firstly, let's look at this list to see what the current occupations are that are in high demand. So I'm going to read the top 20 as stated in this list. And the first one is network and information security. Second one is management skills. Third one is sales. Fourth scarce skill is technologist. Fifth one is financial and accounting skills. Number 6 is electrical engineers. 7 is civil engineers. Number 8 is mechanical engineers. Number 9, quantity surveyors. Number 10, program or project managers. 11 is finance managers. 12 is physical and engineering science technicians. 13, industrial and production engineers. 14, electricians. 15, chemical engineers. 16, analysts. 17, consultants. Number 18, recruitment. 19 is project management. And 20 is development skills in software development like Java and all these net and web-based software skills like coding as well. So a review to the critical skills list could open doors for some foreigners, as it may grant skilled and qualified foreigners an opportunity to build a life and a career right here in South Africa. However, it may also close doors for others. And this is like occupations such as corporate general managers, amongst others, are facing the possibility of being removed off this list. An amendment to the critical skills list suggests that an expansion to the current list of professions, which provides the opportunity for, of course, non-South Africans to work and live here in South Africa under a critical skills visa. Furthermore, it also allows the opportunity for foreign students who studied and graduated or are to graduate from South African institutions with a qualification which is on this critical skills list, they can now apply for permanent residency post their graduation. On the other hand, we know that many of our skilled citizens and workforce have emigrated to countries like Australia, New Zealand, England, and Canada. And particular interest now is the Australian government will be launching 2 new skilled regional visa routes, which could open doors again for more South Africans who want to make the move to Australia. And according to Sable International's Sam Hopwood, there are currently over 600 eligible occupations available to migrants willing to work in regional Australia. So from November 2019, November of this year, the Australian government will be introducing the following visas to help address their skills shortages in their rural and they are as follows. The first one is a skilled work regional visa. This is a points-based visa for people who want to live and work in designated regional areas in Australia. And to qualify for this, you must have obtained sponsorship from an eligible relative or state or territory government, and you have to be under the age of 45 and competent in English, of course. The second one is a skilled employer-sponsored regional visa. And this one allows skilled workers who are nominated by an employer to live and work in Australia permanently. The third one is the permanent resident skilled regional visa. And this one, the new permanent residence visa, is available to skilled migrants that have lived and worked in Australia for 3 years on one of the 2 new provisional regional visas. So this is what Australia is now opening up, and we know as South Africans, we love to flock to Australia. So South Africa now will have to make it really attractive for foreigners on the one hand to come to South Africa with their skills, and on the other hand to keep the current skills pools at home. And this is a dilemma. The government must implement a stimulus package and policies that, of course, will revive the economic growth, which will thereby create a favorable environment for business and companies to thrive and to support entrepreneurship. Our country has its challenges to overcome, and our political stability is crucial to growth. We need credible and competent leaders in our political sphere to turn the economy around. The brain drain is not conducive to growth and can, of course, jeopardize our efforts. So what do you think? What's your thoughts on the new cabinet? Do you think this is a cabinet of ministers that will actually take us forward, stimulate economic growth, improve the current situation? We know the unemployment rate is very high in South Africa. So what are your thoughts on this? Drop us a comment in the comment box and let's hear your thoughts. Don't forget to subscribe to our podcast on your favorite platform as well, wherever you may listen to it: Stitcher, Spreaker, YouTube, Apple Podcast, and so forth. So please do tell your friends about it. And once again, thank you for listening, and until next week.
Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.